So with the humidity jumping up and down, up outside, down inside, since I have the AC on and the humidifier, it's doing weird things to the neck. So I had this bass professionally set up at Brereton Guitars in Freehold, but even though they followed the Michael Tobias setup specs to the T, it still wasn't to my liking. So I went in and I did some adjustments myself, and it played well. I learned how to detect if there was bowing in the neck, how to adjust the saddle height, and everything was perfect. But what I did notice was that between the 7th and 10th frets, even though there was no fret noise, the sound was being choked out. So I looked at it and there was no bow in the neck, but there was too much tension. So what I did now is I relieved some of the tension. I did a quarter counterclockwise turn of the truss rod, and now I'm just sitting and waiting to see how that affects the neck. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little bit of a bow, just a slight smidge, which is okay. A little bit of neck relief is always a good thing. But it plays like a dream. The action is still as low as I want it. So the main thing that I look for in setting up the action and the truss rod tension is I'll finger down the 1st fret and the 16th fret. And according to the wonderful Mike Tobias, he says if you look at the 8th fret, you should be able to stick either a thin Fender guitar pick or a business card, and you should be able to hold it there without it slipping out. So it looks like, again, I don't think you can see it, but it looks like it's perfect. The other thing that we want to watch for is fret buzz. So you don't want the action too high, but you also don't want it too low where like around between the 5th and the 9th fret it buzzes. That's how you know that the truss is off and you need to readjust the tension.